Hi everyone, and welcome to Cricket Happenings today with your host Ram. I'm going to look at two things today. One is the drawn match, the tour match between Sri Lanka Board 11 and Australia, which was drawn, which I'll be talking about, and then I'll take you live to the Friends T20 semi-final, which is happening between Lancashire and Leicestershire. I'll be talking about that. So first, let me just head towards head towards Sri Lanka, where the played at the Pisara Oval in Colombo. This tour match actually ended in a draw. Australia, well, as you know, yesterday they were 311 for 5. Today were all out for 393. Today's feature was Michael Clarke, the Australian captain, getting on to 104. He also retired hurt, so there were 2 centuries in these Australian innings after Usman Khawaja, who made a century yesterday. So he made 104 with 12 fours and 1 6, and that is also something that Michael Clarke will be really proud about, because with the Test match just looming large, Michael Clarke would be very happy about this performance of his. And there was not much. Ryan Harris made 26 with 2 fours, 393 all out Australia. Bowling figures 3 for 137 for Pereira, 262 for Kuleshekar. Nothing much to really talk about. The match ended in a draw, but for Sri Lanka, what has happened is Lahuru Thirimanne, who has been included in the 16 for the first test in Gaul, would be very happy about it, because he really did a great job. He's contributed 100 with 12 fours and 1 6 out of a total of 174 for 2 when both the captains decided to call off play, with Thirimanne probably getting his spot ready for the first test in Gaul as far as the opener is concerned. So Lairo Thirimanne was not out on 100 when the match was called off. Other than that, Paranavithana was dismissed for 5 by Copeland, and Samaravira also failed in this match. He was out for 24, 1 4 and 1 6. Well, what was very important in this particular match was that one has to see the bowlers, because it was told that there was a rough in the pitch and it was aiding the spinners, but the spinners couldn't make much inroads. In fact, Nathan Lyon 12 overs 1 maiden, 1 for 51. Michael Beer, the left arm spinner, 12 overs 1 maiden, none for 39. Ryan Harris, none for 20, 1 for 14 for Copeland and Settle. So Copeland had a very good match, and that was all over. So this match has ended, and the Sri Lanka Board 11, as I said, drawing this match with the Australians. But Australia would be really happy about this achievement, because Usman Khawaja and Trent Copeland shined for them. Now I'm going to take you live to the match between Lancashire and Leicestershire, where right now there is no play here in the French T20 semi-finals which is being played. I will just give you the update first of what exactly happened. Leicestershire were the ones who actually batted first. This match was reduced because of rain, and only 18 overs were possible, and Leicestershire made 132 for 6 of 18 overs. The person who played there was the hard hitter Abdul Razak, who started off slowly but then really opened out towards the end to actually take Leicestershire towards a score of 132. He contributed 36 of 28 balls, 2 fours and 3 sixes. His stand was Paul Nixon, was a very good one. And Paul Nixon, as you know, is his swan song now, as far as he's going to retire. So probably it would be in the fitness of things if Lancashire could actually win this. Probably Leicestershire could win this match, and probably Paul Nixon could, before he says goodbye to English county cricket, he would at least have an opportunity to be in the finals. Now, whether that happens or not, that is left, because Lancashire are doing well right now, 53 for 1 of it, but the play has been stopped right now, with Lancashire right now 53 for 1. They lost Smith, who was bowled by Henderson, for 9. Steve Morris is looking good, not out on 33 of 26 balls, 6 fours. He's been attacking right from the word go. Croft is not out on 10 of 15 balls with 1 4, 53 for 1 of 9 overs. I'll be updating you about what's happening. But just talking about the Leicestershire innings, they didn't have a good start, with Sajid Mahmood, Lancashire bowler, actually getting the first wicket of the first ball itself. In fact, it was the first ball which was bowled, and Cobb was the one who was gone. It was caught by Cross with the bowling of Chappell for 0. Andrew McDonald just made 7, so the openers were dismissed off early. Jefferson contributed a good 23 of 15 balls with 5 fours, 16 coming from Toit of 12 balls with 2 fours. Taylor made 19 of 23 balls with 1 4. Paul Nixon made 19. As I said, it was Abdul Razak who opened out with 36. What was good to see was initially after the pace bowlers had bowled, the spinners were the ones who really bottled up the Leicestershire innings, restricting them to 132 with Stephen Parry, 4 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 15, 4 overs, no maiden, 1 for 25 for Gareth Creedy, and 132 on the board for Leicestershire in this first semi-finals of this T20 Friends Live T20 semi-final match played at Edgbaston in Birmingham. And Lancashire, as I said, currently are 53 for 1. I'm going to take you live to the ground to see what's happening there, and let's head across to Birmingham right now and see what's the latest news that we have. Rain has stopped play, and I'm told there are only 11 minutes remaining. So what is going to happen, whether there's going to be an eliminator coming in. So one has to really watch what's happening, and we are waiting for it. It's really interesting right now because whether I was told that there's going to be some they needed Lancashire would need like 9 or 5 balls to win. Now it all depends on when the play is going to start, because rain has stopped and the covers are being removed right now, so one has to wait and watch. I wouldn't know. So right now I just have some news here. Lancashire had to score 80 of 11 overs, so that means Lancashire required 27 runs in the next 17 deliveries with 9 wickets intact. Now that's going to be very interesting. So that's the latest that I have from here in the Friends T20 Live semi-final match between Lancashire and Leicestershire. Once again, Leicestershire 132 for 6 of 18 overs, and Lancashire currently 53 for 1 with rain just stopped and the covers coming off. Lancashire will require 27 runs in the next 17 deliveries to win the match and go into the finals. What an interesting phase of play we have here. Other than that, dear fans, I'll have to wind up my cricket show for now. Thanks for your company, and thanks to everybody for watching Cricket Happenings and supporting this show. I will see you all in my next cricket show. Until then, it's goodbye. Thank you.